Hey guys, um, brand new video. It's about Advanced Arena. Of course, Advanced Arena starts just about 1400 plus, and it depends on your battle group. What it's going to start at, some of the higher end battle groups, it might start at 1000, 1200. Should be fairly easy to start getting into the 1600s. Anyway, watch the video, and it will give you some good information. There are going to be a couple groups you're going to encounter. You're going to encounter 1, just for points, 2, softcore, 3, mediocre, 4, raiders that are either good or bad, 5 is hardcore, and they're pure player versus player, and 6 is hardcore, but they're a mix of PvP and PvE. And the best ones out of them are the 5 and 6. 6 more than 5 though. At least in Wrath it was 6 more than 5. Now it may go over to 5 because more PvP gear needs to be used in Arena. There'll still probably be higher end weapons that are used, but overall, 5 is probably going to dominate more in Cataclysm. Now I'm going to skip around and talk about technology. I personally use the Razer Naga. It's a very swift, fast moving, high DPI setting, 17 buttons on the mouse. And Razer is very good with making hardware that is gamer hardware. You don't need it, but a lot of the higher end players do use better technology. One of the things that you'll find is that you can react quicker with better pieces. If you have a very slow mouse, you're not going to be able to react quicker to clicking on the target. No, in Arena you hardly do tab target. If you do, it's possible that you're going to tab target wrong and screw up. So you usually click over their unit frame. Now, there's a couple other things that Razer makes. They make keyboards. I don't have a Razer keyboard. I have a Celtic keyboard. At one point I used a Celtic Cyborg. Wasn't my style. I have a Celtic one here. I don't know the brand name. Oh, the brand name is Celtic. I don't know the model of it. Um, and there are other types though that Razer makes. And the last piece that I like a lot is the N52 TE. It's the tournament edition. That's what TE stands for. But the N52 is a Nostromo. You use it in your left hand. You can move, has a D-pad, has a bunch of stuff. Very nicely used. I've actually even heard of areners using a joystick, but I wouldn't go into that if I were you. There are multiple things you can do though to fully get the best experience in Arena. Technology is probably the biggest part of it. One of the other most important things in Arena is clearly talking to each other. You don't want to be distracted and thinking like, oh, what are these ponies doing outside? You want to be like, kill this guy right now. In Arena, you don't want to say please or thank you, really. You're not really using manners. You're trying to quickly kill something, and please and thank you, I've noticed, have distracted people. I find that it's a lot easier to be like, kill X, kill Skull. I'm using the marks as an example. You're not actually gonna kill uh, X because you can't mark in Arena. But you need to keep focused on what you're doing. You need to have one person clearly call it out. If you say, "Oh hey, can you please kill the paladin?" people are gonna be like, "It's please. I don't have to." If you say kill paladin, they're thinking kill paladin, not did he say please? Yeah, I think he did. I don't need to kill it because it's a part of the human thought system to automatically think, oh, it's please. I don't have to. It's giving me an option. Or if you just say kill blank, done and easy. Skype is a good program. So is Ventrilo. But again, be straightforward. If somebody screws up, calls the wrong target, you need to discuss it after the match. Be calm, and even in the wait time, don't be like, yo man, I rode a pony the other day. You want to be like, focus, what could we have done better? You want to keep your mindset on Arena. If you get distracted, Add-ons is one of the other important parts. Again, in Advanced Arena, all parts are important, but add-ons work in unison, so they work together with all these other parts. If you're missing or you call out the wrong target and you don't have Gladius, I remember Toka once called out triple DPS and it was the Paladin. We thought he was holy, and he was Retribution, and they got an advantage over us. That being said, we were able to overtake them, but they still had the advantage because we missed what they were. You need to have everything in check. I mean, even thinking the wrong target gives them advantage because you see him pop a huge ass heal and you're like, "Oh my gosh, how did he just do that?" So, everything needs to work in unison. Again, this is part 1 of part 2. Make sure you do watch part 2, and if you haven't watched the intro to it, and the link will